Welcome everyone, it's Vapors of Dragomar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. Last time, I was doing some Fireknight. We will be doing more Fireknight. I have to do a minimum of 6 arena battles, which is going to be... Okay, first things first, refresh this. Here we go. Here is some easy stuff. Some easy stuff. Boom. Give me those medals. This one's going to be a bit more of a challenge. Probably going to shove Cold Heart in there. I would have preferred that to land. Okay. Getting him is going to be annoyingly hard. Yeah, decreasing his turn meter would be good. Because I know he heals for a buttload if you don't. There we go. This one we're probably going to want... Ooh, this one's a little spicy. We're going to want Vogoth. Maybe Mausoleum Mage. I'm afraid of this pick. I don't know what it does. Like, I don't know... See, I don't know what it does. I know it's weird in the mind, but what is it? That's the real question. What the hell is it? Can't land anything on it. See if we can just lame it out this way. I'm going to try something. Nah. You know what? Two can play at this game. Two can play at this game. Two can play at that game. Let's try this mix. I'm waiting till the buff wears off. Okay, that's better. At least his defense is reduced. Boom. You know what? Today we're going to be weird in the mind. Yep, let's be weird in the mind, guys. I can actually make a 68th, and I probably should, but I didn't. I probably still can. Boom shakalaka. We'll leave that for now. That'll do plenty good. Where does that put us? Oh, we didn't do a termite battle. Well, we're going to do the finale of Fireknight. Yep. The finale of Fireknight. We're doing all of it manual. Because yes, I have been doing Fireknight. I also tested my mic to see what the hell was going on with my mic. Because I really wanted to check. Seems to be a problem with just Discord. I don't know what it is. Because it's not my OBS. My OBS is doing that perfectly fine. I don't know. So what we'll do is we will do a number of each version if we can, because I've got to end the night off with saying that I did a good amount of Fireknight. Because if I don't donate a certain amount to the Fireknight tournament, I've kind of failed you all, and I'd rather not say that. I'd rather not. Yeah, there's the hail reduction. I mean, I'm saving my void shards till I have a number of them before I attempt to pull. Because what I'm going to be pulling for isn't even Inquisitor. I know that's going to surprise you severely. But I'll actually be pulling for Skull Crown, Cold Heart. Those are the main ones. I mean, a second Cold Heart would not go amiss at all, even if it was on this account. The other account needs a Cold Heart, hasn't got one yet. So I've decided we're probably just going to go one apiece. Because that's still going to be a bloody boatload of Fireknight. Like, even if I do one a difficulty, that means I have to do all the difficulties that were unlocked. And then the other two. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That one. This one. Trust me, I have actually done a lot more of the Fireknight than you realize. Just clearing these waves out. Oh, you and your negation. Get out of here. I'm probably going to save my Doom Tower for the next rotation, because to be honest with you, I don't have the gear prepared, really, for what I actually need to do to kill Bommel. I probably have the champions for a number of reasons, not the least of which is I have Godseeker and Neri. I have been thinking of doing Majora's Mask and the other games on my channel again. Don't think it hasn't crossed my mind. The one I really want to cover, though, is A Link to the Past and Bloodborne. That's the one I really want to cover. Now, this is kind of where the Fireknight becomes a major pain in the butt. Because if the heal reduction doesn't land, you generally are kind of up a creek. Case in point. Even if you can crack the shield, it won't do much. Unless you can get that. Because this thing has a lot of defense. Like having a multi-hitting nuker does not go amiss here at all. Or having more accuracy for Cold Heart, because landing that ability is like core to the success of this fight. Because see, that's when you start running into problems with this boss, because not having enough accuracy and damage. Like, maybe if you could put damage based on defense there. Thing is, I don't know how good Mausoleum Mage is in this fight, because he doesn't multi-hit. Unless you can get Drexthar to hit super hard, which you can, but I need to have the right stats to do that. Alright, we're catching him on fire. It's weird in the mind. This is the grand final of a much longer amount of Fireknight spam that you did not have to watch. Just trust me, watching all that Fireknight spam is not as fun as you might think it is. Because yes, it's enjoyable to watch the multi-hitting of the shield and the flaming knight and that guy with the bad Fireknight team. But you know what's not enjoyable? Watching that over and over and over again, or putting it on auto. Watch me put it on auto for like 5 hours. I kid you not. That part is less entertaining. Because, yeah, Majora's Mask has a lot of interesting parables and stuff. It's a very interesting game. I really don't know what's up with my Discord. It just is being weird in the mind. And there you have it. Alright, 145, 165, and then 185. Okay. Yeah, this is basically all I can do. Because then after this, the gear requirements are so high, I have to completely re-gear Cold Heart with more accuracy in order to do it. Because the thing is, there's a gear check with each version of Fireknight. Basically, if you don't have the right gear, you're doomed. These enemies are brutal, by the way. The waves in here alone tell you about, speak volumes about how much gear you need to make this work perfectly well. Because in the end, when you get to these depths, the gear requirement gets higher and higher. By the time you get to Fireknight 20, or even Fireknight 18, the gear requirement is already bonkers by Fireknight 18. Fireknight 16 is the last that my current gear can do. So yes, this is into the depths of the Fireknight. Yep. Into the metal smelter. Trying to get all of these gear. Alright, hello, Mr. Fireknight. You with the savage gear. And the poor sap who had a bad Fireknight team. It's what happens when I put one of my clanmates in here. He turns into that. Come on, crack the shield. Come on. Come on, set him on fire. Shove his turn meter into his skull. Yay. There we go. He's still not taking any fire damage because he's weird in the mind. And he's a bad affinity too. I'd like to put Kale in here, but I don't know how well he's going to do versus this version. This version is a bit of a savage. Unless I get really good gear for him, I don't see it. And even then, his hits are going to be negligible. He's going to be more of a burden than anything, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Because this version takes very little damage. Takes very little damage. Note, though, how I'm not fighting the same Fire Knight. I'm fighting different, distinct Fire Knights. So that's a mark of it. That. Yeah. Get that going. Smack him. See if we can get him. Yeah, he's gonna go ham with that. There we go. Final one we're doing of this set, and then we're gonna go to the other account and do some Fire Knight there. This is the grand finals of the Fire Knight Madness. Fire Knight Tournament Finals. And then it's going to be provoke everybody. Come on, everybody get provoked. Come on. Get provoked. Is Vogoth not provocative enough for you? Does he not repulse you to provoke to hit him instead of my cold heart? Come on. Moon. Make him revulsed. You know it. I know it. It's weird in the mind. Gotta get him. Gotta get him. Okay, so the reason I think that the Shamail thing is a scam is because it's only really going to basically if you don't have if you had shards, whatever. I don't know why you would. So it would definitely, it's just trying to bring out the spending. Granted, Plarium's definitely going to encourage that. But yeah, that's basically what it's for. Try to make it look more doable. Alright. This will be the last version we're doing for now, for the night. Because it's very late. And this will be enough for me anyway. I mean, let's be realistic here. How many like, I've already shown Fireknight multiple times in this on this series alone. How many times in a row are you going to want to watch him? Not a ton. So I'm going to try to keep it shorter than normal. Than the full session I did on this guy. Because I actually did a full Fireknight session. It did happen. Don't know why it's not increasing the duration of that. This version specifically is very annoying. This version, I cannot do the version ahead of this until I get the accuracy. Because then what ends up happening is, if these debuffs don't land, the next one up is even more of a nightmare. And you need that, at least the heal reduction to land, if not more damage. Like the crit damage. So the crit rate and the crit damage to go up on her build, and the accuracy. Pity that that's not up. Because generally you don't want him to have turn meter, because he takes a bit of your max health each time you let him do that, which is generally very undesirable. Highly undesirable. So how you guys been doing today? Like and subscribe if you like my stuff. I work very hard on it. I even redid the thumbnails of all the videos to try to make it look more pleasant. I did a lot of stuff today. I was thinking about stuff for the writing. I was trying to explain my demon storyline that predates a lot of things. Stretches back to the YouTube channel I had that had even more subs than the one that I have now that died. Like, mine is very close to that, but not quite. Not quite its former glory. It's very easy to make a mistake in YouTube that will set you back years upon years of effort. Very easy. Yeah, 30,000's not bad. I'm just trying to figure out what the multiplier, what is the damage on Heartseeker? Like, how does it exactly scale? Like, what's its initial hit based on max HP? Like, how much of a percent is that? Like, what? Is it a flat percent? Is it a flat percent like War Master? I have a feeling it is. Or does it scale off of gear? It might scale off of gear. Oh, it's based on attack. Oh. Enemy max HP and attack. So the higher the attack and the enemy max HP. Okay. Okay. Increase a champion's level in the tavern 3 times. Oof. I neglected that. Okay, well, we're going to give this little lady a brew. And she's going to be food. I may eventually just develop one just for my own personal use, but not today. I'm not repeating the same Fireknight twice for now. We're doing one of each Fireknight. And I've got to clean up the daily quests. I think I have to win campaign battles 7 times for that one. And this one I think is the 3 campaign bosses. Yes. Yes, it is. Let's do the easy stuff. I don't mind. Just do the easy stuff. No. Easy stuff vanished. Okay. Okay. I knew he was going to do something weird in the mind. Wow. That other guy hits hard. And get you your true fear. Get out of here with that. Alright. That. Get him with that. Oh, yeah, you wanna... Ooh, I'm gonna steal your buff. Yeah, yeah, you thought. The 200 speed plus now on him is really helping. Getting some wins under our belt. You're going to want to put that block buffs up at least. There's a thing about the block buffs is you don't want the block buffs doing something weird in the mind. Because a lot of the time it will do something weird in the mind. steal your dang buffs, man. Get you with that. Come on. I want to kill the sill. Oh, come on. Why is it always so frustrating to do this? Oh, come on. I just want to get the sill under control, man. Get the sill under control. Jeez. This looks doable, but hard. Reason I say doable is very specific. Now, you might ask, what is so doable about this? Well, for one thing, low team power. For another, no speed lead. So then they all got to choose. They've all got to choose the path. So where are we at? Okay, not bad. Because, yeah, I'm not going to go for triple star tonight because I'm not in the mood. I was trying to do a lot of league stuff. I actually learned a fair amount. Beat campaign boss 3 times. I'm going to do a different set. We're going to put Achak, the weird in the mind. We will be upgrading others, but Achak, the weird in the mind, begins his journey. There's the thing. I don't want to miss the I don't want to miss the daily quests. Because if I miss the daily quests, it no bueno. It's going to be really big. And I also have to do clan boss as well on the other account. I have to. Or, yeah, it's going to look bad on me. It doesn't matter what time of day. Have to do clan boss. Have to log in daily. or I'm going to look really bad. Do 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 do. We probably will be developing kale at some point soon. There we go. That's pretty bad piece. Boom, boom, boom. So then we're just going to do 2 more. You're like, 2 more? Isn't that madness? Well, yes and no. The fact of the matter is, I kind of have to, just to demonstrate all the Fireknight. But we're only going to do it 1 apiece, alright? And that's it. Because I don't want to mess around for now any more than I have to. You know what one good thing is about her gear? When I put more resistance or whatever on her, not resistance, defense, she survives longer. Which is, been a problem for her. These waves are, very tanky. If you're at all curious. Hello, Mr. Fireknight. What's up? Crack it like it's hot. There we go. Decreasing the turn meter. Gives me enough time to put the heal reduction in. Yes! Oh no. Not the thing. Okay, we got that. Smack you with that. 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 Make sure to always get that reduction buff on. There we go. Keeping his turn meter down is always useful, because it gives you a way of just like repeatedly getting damage on it. Get that psychic whip. Because by controlling the Fireknight, you can get a lot done. Now, the reason I use Psychic Whip on him as much as I do is because it's the only thing that really gives you a lot of turn meter control versus the Fire Knight. Now I can do one more version, I think, but it's going to be a hard one. And then from there, we finish the daily quest. And the only one I think we can farm particularly efficiently. Trying just to do some raw damage to it. Okay, that. I think I can do this, but I might have to level up her gear again. And by her gear, I mean good old Allure. Man, it is so discouraging trying to level gear. Why the hell do I have so many Skinwalker accessories? I barely have any Skinwalkers. Anyway. Into the depths of the death realm. If memory serves, this place is awful. Hard to keep anything alive. Nah, you know what? I don't. She's not even ready for that, so we'll just leave it at that. You know? We'll leave it at that. Okay, did we do the daily quest for this? Okay, yes we did, so then it leaves the other one. 'Cause, yeah, I don't want to have to try to keep her alive the whole way. The account just isn't ready for it. Like, I need to get better gear or whatever. Something to keep the dang allure alive for those waves of death. So hard. And the count does not have a cold heart. So let's check the Fireknight tournament. I might have to do the other version a bit more. Nah, it's not worth it. Because I still have to do things 7 times. But from where do I want to do it? Let's do it in Lizardland and then put a surprise at the end. Shall we? We'll even put Kale in there. And then we'll shove Godseeker and him in there. Because and we'll be leveling food later. Because, yes, I have a whole food leveling session I have to do. Now, if you're thinking it's going to be a surprise, you'd be right. It is a surprise, and you'll see why in a little bit. You will see why in just a bit. Gotta fight off the lizard men. Give my people some XP. Yep. Do that. But in the end, almost all champions that are significant have to reach the 6-star. It's just how it is. Because if you want them for advanced content, you're going to need them at 6-star most of the time. With some good gear to boot. Royal Guard being one of them. He's on his way. Quest for meaning. I wonder, do I have that crit glove? Did I give him the crit glove? I'll have to check after I do this. As I know I have to get better gear for him. Because there's a lot of work to be done whenever I'm trying to go. Now, before I do this, no, not you. Okay, did I? No, I did not. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. And the thing is, its crit damage isn't high enough to really do it. To do what I need it to do. But we'll do that later, I guess. Because I want to get that to 16 before I throw it on him. Because he's got attack boots, right, to help compensate. Let's give it a go. I mean, it's not the best thing on the planet. But the thing is, I don't have enough crit damage, lifesteal gear, I don't think, unless I can check really carefully. They all tell me that the hard version is so nasty, but they have yet to see the brutal Mortar Macabre. Well, actually they did, but took them a while. But they did see it. Nightmare Mortu is so bad, I have never even fought him. And there you go, daily quest done. Wham. Now all that remains is at least one termite key. Messing with keys. It's weird in the mind. Oh yeah, it's weird in the mind. You know what? I want to try a budget team. More budget. Weird in the mind budget team. Just for the frick of it. Yeah, it's weird in the mind. The weird in the mind budget team. It's weird in the mind. You know it is. It's weird in the mind. One thing I like about this team is you cannot tell me it's pay to win. You can't tell me this team, honestly, is pay to win, because it isn't. The closest thing we've got here to that is the Virgus. That is the closest thing. The Ally Protect. And there's a whole bunch of good Ally Protect options. He's just one of them. Get him with that. Increase the duration with that. There we go. Perfect. Keep that cycling around. It's weird in the mind. Yes, this is the last battle I'm doing before I go to bed. Because I'm having the double star clan activity. As weird in the mind as that sounds. Because yes, it's weird in the mind. Also was doing a lot of League tonight. Get that protect up. Yeah, that wither. You've got withering. It's very nasty. Weird in the mind. So we could increase that duration. Like it goes straight for Spirit Host and completely ignores the source of its suffering. There we go. I'm wondering if we could go a little farther with Draxthar's masteries. We could come up with something truly vile. I bet we could. I bet we could. One thing I like about this is even though this team isn't even optimized, because we got the War Master procs, we still do a lot of damage to it. One of the reasons why getting War Master is worth it. 100%. Is you can do outrageous damage to it no matter what. You see, every time it moves, man, burns for days. Burns for days. He's mad. The termite is mad and weird in the mind. $60,000. Yeah, he mad. He real mad. I got 7.5 with a budget. A really budget team. And there you have it. Double star piece. Let's go.